2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final.
Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event.
Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam.
Luke, I'm ready to get into this one.
And let's see what he can do here today. Time for the second shot into the first. And here we are with the third shot. Ooh. Oh, that almost went in. And a par putt awaits him. Okay, steady now. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Well, that's disappointing, Rich. Getting underway over par.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Good looking shot this. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. That was a little loose. Don't expect a good lie here. Getting ready to play their third. A birdie putt awaits. It was on a good line. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Oh, just missed. This one's for bogey. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Sitting at a couple over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Playing within their comfort zone there.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
That's disappointing. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Sitting at
A couple of shots over par.
and Henny. What are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup. An important par save.
Just didn't drop. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Ah, that's frustrating. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 7.
It's a little wayward.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
And this next putt, it's for bogey.
Looks like they may have pushed that one. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, so close. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
currently at +8 for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Golf is a game of confidence, and I like it, taking the big dog off the tee.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away, wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Ooh. Just a 4-footer remaining. Not a bad line, this. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Surely it's going to.
And that will drop in for a birdie. Sitting at 7 over for the day. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Oh, that one's ricocheted right into the tree. And here we are with their 4th.
Wind is going straight at his back.
That's definitely left of the green.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
A bit long on that one. This putt is for double bogey. Ouch, that hurts. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. That was a gallant attempt. Yep, you'll take that. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one looks like it's going left. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Yes, they've made it. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for a par here. Currently +10 now for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Eddie, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Oh, this might trigger a temper tantrum. This is not sitting nicely. Nice out the rough here. Great momentum finding the green from that spot.
This one's for birdie. It was on a good line. Just a short putt remaining here. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Par 4 back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
That's a little untidy. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This putt for par here. Ooh, right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is a must make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Currently at 11 over for the round. This hole is a par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
This is a good chance. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, just missed. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Putting for bogey here. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Sitting at 10 over for the round.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Not bad. This putt is of 9 feet.
On a nice line.
That's frustrating. And this putt coming up for his par. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
Well played, mate. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 3 feet to go here to the hole. It's on it.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're glad to have you with us as we kick off our coverage of this event. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hello, Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam. And Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Well, I tell you what, they've gotten a lot out of their game up to this point in time. They're either going to have to get more out of it, but if they continue playing the way they are and the short game fails them, let's face it, they're going to go tumbling down the leaderboard.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is outside range for him, 26 feet. Nice little par putt here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? So it'll be a bogey on the scorecard to begin the round.
Yeah, but if you look how they played the hole, it was disastrous. Lucky to walk away with a bogey.
Time to tee off at the second.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Oh, well played. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Opting for the 6 iron. This one might need to get down a little. Good shot there.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Here we are at the third.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Found the green side rough.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Sitting at 10 over par for the event. We have a par 4 on this one.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Oh, that's unlucky. A buried lie in the bunker. Doesn't get much harder. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Oh, that's good grit there.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
This one from about 160 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Yeah, well played.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Just didn't drop.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
From around 140 yards here. Got a bit out of shape. This one shouldn't find the cut stuff. That was a bit of a miscue. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Playing their 4th shot. How close was that to going down?
A bogey putt awaits. That's a good putt to make, that one.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Lovely effort, that. That swing didn't deserve a good reward. This should head into the rough.
getting ready to play their third. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Seven feet to the cup. Oh, that's a clutch par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. We've reached the 8th hole.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Opting for the 5-iron. Not a bad play, that one. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, so close. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently at 11 over for the event. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Ah, that's not the shot he was hoping for. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
And this shot from the bunker. Time now for the 4th shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away. Alrighty, Rich. This is crunch time. We're through 9 holes today, and this player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
Well, Luke, it's going to take an incredible amount of work and also some luck for them to hoist themselves above this cut line. I'd love to see them do it, but I'm not too sure they've got it in them today.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, that one will play. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. It's time for a 1-shotter.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Good look at a birdie here. Ooh. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Nicely holed, and for par. Currently plus 13 for the event. Let's head to the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
That was wonderfully done. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here.
They've decided to club up.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
putting for a bogey.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in two, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Yeah, that one's looking good. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for his par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Taking aim from about 170 yards. And choosing the 8-iron here. Look like this one's heading to the beach. Getting ready to play their third. Not your best effort. Still a mid-range putt coming up.
An opportunity to make a par here. Oh, just missed the par. That'll be a drop shot on this hole.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Sitting at 15 over for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
A bit short with that effort.
Well, just like Lloyd Christmas, you've got a chance. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
This one looking really good.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Yeah, it's a good putt to hole for a bogey.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This is from miles away. A bit long on that one. And here we are with the third shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. 13 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Let's head to the final hole of this round.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Looks like this one's going to the beach. Found the sand just off the fairway here. Let's see what they can do. They've got that one a bit heavy, but the green's still in sight. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Oh, caught up in some branches. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Well, he can hand that sandwich back to the caddy and reach for the putter. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Oh, just missed.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
On behalf of